is now time to first of all show you what my current bookshelf looks like, because it's been a lot of adjusting it and redecorating and all of that. And then I will show you the 2 books that I got today. So let's take a look. Okay, so let's do a little review of what my current bookshelf looks like. As you probably already know, this is a IKEA Billy bookshelf, and I got it in the dark brown, kind of like medium brown, I would say. But anyways, we'll go through each bookshelf and kind of show you the updates that I've kind of made, but we'll do it by level so it doesn't get confusing. So right here at the very top level, we have my tiny little collection of romantasy. Not gonna lie, out of this whole group of books, I've only read one. Currently reading Akamath. I've tried reading this book already like 3 times, but honestly I just need to get it over and done with, because having the one after is kind of annoying me, so I need to finish this. Obviously I have to have my little plan, my pathos. This one is real. As you can tell, the ones around are fake, because I get a little too scared about having that much plants near my books. I don't know. This corner is my horror corner. I am a huge Scream fan, so obviously I got the popcorn bucket at the Scream 7 premiere. I have a couple Stephen King books. Gone Girl. I feel like everybody has Gone Girl. And an Area 51 book. I love anything to do with, obviously, aliens, so I got this. In the back, you can see a little Beetlejuice. Usually I bring it out during Halloween time. Right now, he's just hiding back there. In the level below that, we have all my cutesy dootsy romances. In this corner, I have my beloved Emily Henry. Currently missing Happy Place, and funny enough, today when I was at Indigo, I specifically went to go get Happy Place so I could finally finish this, since I had a gift card, and they didn't even have a single copy. Love it. This is my tiny little Abby Jimenez collection, which is exciting because, a little hint, I have a new book being added today. A little tiny cowboy. My mom gave me this for my birthday 2 years ago because I did it like cowboy theme. And then this is the rose for Valentine's Day. This corner, obviously I have my cutesy little mug with all of my markers, pens, bookmarks, and then these books. These I have read, these I have not read. We got Elsie Silver, Lynn Painter, Love and Other Words, which I loved, and then the rest from here to here have not read. We got Carly Fortune, Lauren Gilmore, of course Magnolia Parks. This one's very special. I have not read a single Jessa Hastings book, but this book in particular is in Spanish. So I'm very excited to read this because obviously my first language is Spanish. We have 2 copies of Dolly, Everything I Know About Love, and then Ghosts, Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I did read this one, but I need to reread it because I already forgot. I got these 3 books from Jake's mom, which are by Julia Quinn. They are Bridgerton prequels, so I'm very excited because I love Bridgerton. I've never read the books, and I like that these are kind of like prequels, so I get a little bit of what happens before the seasons that are currently on Netflix. Then we go to the level below that, and this is obviously my spooky witchy vibe books collection. In the corner, this is a drawing I made like forever many years ago in a little tiny Polaroid of myself, my little Halloween pumpkin. We have my Lee Verdugo collection, 9000 Hellbent. Very excited for the 3rd one. We have The Familiar, If We Were Villains, Bewitched, which I loved. This is on Kindle Unlimited. If you want to read it, it's really good. The Secret History by Donna Tartt, Blood on Her Tongue, Masters of Death. This book I got for Christmas from my beautiful cousin Sophia. It's the Book of Azrael Have not read it because I did not realize how huge it was. Then we have my hardcovers, my favorite hardcovers, I should say, because I love the covers of these. We have Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, The Night and the Moth, Alchemize. Obviously, it's kind of hidden in there. I'll move that so you can see. And then we got Frankenstein, which I love, by Mary Shelley, and My Tiny Little Wednesday. I love putting this bow here because I know it gives such a gothic vibe. I love that this is very much me, but also this is very much me during the summer. This is very much me during the rest of the year. That's right. The level below that is kind of meh, but we have my tiny Sally Rooney collection with a couple purple vibes. I was trying to like match it all. This is literally just a jar. We got a candle. This is from a trip I took with my best friend to Toronto. Mint. Have not been open at all. My Little Plant, a little skull, and then these are my, what I would say, self-help books or healthy books, or I don't know what you want to call these. This is where I keep my 5-minute journal. We also have The Creative Act. Love this book. As you can probably tell, I'm currently rereading it. We have The Psychology of Money, When You're Ready, This Is How You Heal, You're Badass, A New Earth. Then we have The Path Made Clear by Oprah. My mom gave me this and I have not read it. Oopsie. Then we have Not That Kind of Girl. Have not read this yet. Then we have Atomic Habits by James Clear. Love this book. I feel like I should reread it. Then these two are from my mom as well. The Winner's Brain and Becoming by Michelle Obama. I've read a little bit from Becoming. I have not finished it. I feel like at this point I need to restart it because I completely forgot what I was reading. Then we have the level below it. We have classics like Les Mis, The Song of Achilles, Jane Eyre, Great Gatsby, Rebecca and Cleopatra. And then we have the classics, aka the Twilight series. I've had these since I was, I think, 12, original ones, and I love them. These are my babies. And then the very last level is quite literally random books that I probably will eventually get rid of, or just books that I've read and just have. Just cuz, right? I feel like that was so much. I tried to do that as quick as possible, but that was already like 5 minutes of me recording. Anyways, that is the current book collection. I did take count and I have currently 92 books, which is crazy because I knew that I had a lot of books. I did not know that I had 92 books. I'm actually very excited to hit 100. This does not feel like 91 books. Mind you, I did get rid of, I would say, 5 books that are currently sitting downstairs in the kitchen that are going to be donated to my local library. I still have a couple books that I have to get rid of because I just have them to just have. Like, I know there's books down there that I won't read or I'm not really interested into reading. Now for the haul. And it's not a super exciting haul because it's just 2 books. But these are the 2 books that I ended up buying at Indigo today. Here's the thing. Let me tell you a little side story. For one of these books, I ended up going for it on the release day, and when I went there, they didn't have it. Girl, tell me why they didn't have it. Anyways, that was last Tuesday. Couldn't get it literally because everybody and their moms bought it that Tuesday. My TikTok was literally invaded by so many bad reviews about this book, which is so sad because I was so excited to read it. I love this author with my whole heart. One of the girly BookTokers that I follow and I love, Larissa or Laurie Reads, fellow Latina, she hated it. And the fact that she hated it turned me off from reading it so much, but I ended up buying it anyways, which is Abby Jimenez's newest book. I was so excited to read it because I just love Abby Jimenez, okay? There is something about her that I just love her writing, just like I love Emily Henry's writing. I really love that she, at least in the 2 books that I've read from her, she includes some sort of mental health aspect. I believe when I read Yours Truly, the MMC was dealing with a bit of social anxiety, and I've never connected to a book more than when I was reading Yours Truly. Then I saw that this was coming out. So, The Night We Met is the second book in her newest series, which comes right after Say You'll Remember Me, which is this one that came out last summer. Have I read this one? No. And like, let's talk about this cover. If you know me, you know that I'm a graphic designer, so I'm a huge fan. Like, I literally judge a book by its cover, and I know it's horrible, but in the way of like, if I love the cover, I don't care what the story is, I'm just gonna buy it. And my wallet will probably hate me for that till the day I die. But, you know, it is what it is. So, if you haven't heard of this book, where have you been living? I had to switch up the camera a little bit, but let me read you the back of this book to see if you will like it. Okay. In everyone's life, there's a split-second decision that can change everything. For Larissa, it came when choosing who to ride home with after a concert. That night, she had no idea she'd met the perfect man. She and Chris are great friends, co-parenting a slightly unhinged rescue Yorkie, sharing their favorite foods and judging bread. For the first time after all her side hustles to scrape by, things finally feel easy. But she didn't choose Chris to drive her home all those months ago. She went with his best friend, and he became her boyfriend. All Chris wants is for Larissa to be happy. Standing by on the sidelines is slowly killing him, but making a move would destroy someone else. How can something that feels so right be absolutely impossible? You know what I read by that? Yearning. I know this is going to be a slow burn, and I'm going to love every second of it. That is one of the books that I got today at Indigo. Very excited about it. Let's add it to the pile. Does that look weird? I don't know how else to adjust this so it looks good. So for now, it's going to be that. Okay, let's get to the second book that I bought today. No one is going to be shocked that I bought this because obviously everyone and their mom is talking about it. But I bought Project Hail Mary.
What? What?
Yeah, I know. I was shocked that I made the nice person worker at Indigo look for this goddamn cover because I didn't want the other movie cover. Are we shocked? Are we shocked? No, we're not. Anyways, I bought it. And let me tell you something. Do I read sci-fi? No. I don't. But have I read sci-fi lately? Technically, yes. I read this book called Thrum. I'll insert it right here. And it was a little bit sci-fi. There was a spaceship involved and she was in space. It was a little weird book, but I read it and I didn't mind it. And then I saw the movie trailer for this. And then I said, I need to buy this. Also, not related, but there's currently a spaceship going around the moon right now as we speak right now. So let me tell you something. If I'm gonna buy something that's gonna be space related, it has to be this year. Well, there's a fucking spaceship going around the moon. You know what I mean? So I feel like everybody knows about this book. Everybody has read this book. Everybody has digested this book, has gone seen the film, loved the film, cried at the film, yada yada. But let me read you the back of it. Okay? Let's set the scene. A lone astronaut, an impossible mission, an ally he never imagined. Huh? Okay. Rylan Grace is the sole survivor on a desperate last chance mission, and if he fails, humanity and Earth itself will perish. Dun dun dun. Except that right now, he doesn't know that. He can't even remember his own name, let alone Perdón? ¿Qué estoy diciendo? Let alone the nature of his assignment or how to complete it. All he knows is that he's been asleep for a very long time, and he's just been awakened to find himself millions of miles from home, with nothing but 2 corpses for company. Dun dun dun. This reminds me of Thrum. If you know, you know. His crewmates dead. His memories fuzzily returning. Rylan realizes that an impossible task now confronts him. Now I'm realizing how strong my accent is. Hurling through space on this tiny ship, he must puzzle out an impossible scientific mystery and conquer an extinction-level threat to our species. And with the clock ticking down and the nearest human being light years away, he's got to do it all alone. Or does he? I don't know why I had to go British there in the last one. Project Hail Mary is a tale of discovery, a speculation, and survival to the rival, the Martian. Anyways, yeah. Very excited to read this. Actually, now that I think about it, is where do I put this? I don't have sci-fi on my collection. Huh. I did not think of that, did I? Shit. Kind of feels wrong putting it here, doesn't it? Because it's not fantasy. I got too excited. Usually I only buy books that are like my genre. Like that's why I don't have like a huge like thriller section, because I read thrillers in like 2 days and then I'm done. But this will... Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. Yes, yes. It kind of looks weird there. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, that's where they're gonna live. This situation will probably change because I'm low-key hating this. Guys, just hold on. Now that we were able to put the goddamn books away, that's it. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I hope you liked the little bookshelf tour of what I currently have in my collection. I did say I have 91 books, and I'm pretty sure from those 91 books, I haven't read 80 of them. See you in the next video for our May TBR, because I think we'll keep it like that. I think I'm going to finish Kindle books first, and then we'll start nice and fresh with a new one single Kindle book, one audiobook, and one physical book for May. Okay, besitos. Bye. That is the end of this vlog.